guys, welcome back to my another video. Today's topic is about filters and all the distort filters present over here. They give a very cool and amazing effects on your pictures. You can actually edit them for different purposes. In YouTube channel, I have come a step ahead. This is my second series of videos where I am talking about all the filters. My last video was about the stylized filters, all of these. I will leave the link in the description box. I will leave in the link at the end of the video and at the top corner also. You can have the view of you can have a look like what all of these filters does and what effects they actually bring along with your adjustment layers. So today's topic is another set of filter that come under the distort heading. And in order to show that, I have actually opened some of the pictures over here. And yeah, so let's get started. My first picture, I will just unlock it and make a duplicate of it. That is Ctrl+J, because always you need to make a duplicate before applying the effect. Especially why I do it is so that I can show you the before and after changes whenever there is any effect applied. That's the only reason. In reality, if you know what that effect is going to do it, you can just directly go and add it. So my first filter, what I have here is in the distort is displace. What displace does is, now you can see this picture has, if you can see, this picture has all the lamps and it's a very beautiful picture. Now I've taken the scale to be like 10 by 10, means it's going to be 10 steps here and 10 steps in this way. I have given it to be a stretch, not like a tile. And if I say okay, he is taking me to a search field and he's asking me for a PSD file for displacement. So now what is this PSD file and why is he asking? So before that, let us make a PSD file. For that, we'll go to file and say new. You can just take a custom size file with a good resolution. 300 is actually a very good digital resolution. I'll keep it RGB because there is no chances for me to print it, so that I change it to CMYK. All the information and the how to create a new document and in detailed depth I have made in my series 1. You can have a look in those videos also. I'll leave the entire playlist in my description box and at the top also. You can have a look of them. If you really like my videos, do like it and subscribe it. And I really want to thank all of you for your support. They really mean a lot, your words, your suggestions, your comments. And I got a lot of suggestions and comments in my previous series of set of videos, and I have tried all my level best to bring up all those suggestions in this video. So yeah, let's get to the video back. And I have just created this one and I'll say new. It's just a normal white surface, and what I'll do is I just put a render cloud. I'll go to filter here, I'll go to render and I'll put it as clouds. So this is the thing and it's enough, and I'll save this as a picture. So I'll go to save as. It should be a PSD file. I'll save it in my series 2 tutorial pictures and I'll say it as displace. So it's easy for me, and I'll save it as and I will save it as displace, so it is easy for me to find out where exactly I have placed him. And yeah, it's done and I don't need anymore, and I'm back to my picture. I'll go to my filter, I'll go to distort and displace. I'll say okay because the settings is previous. I'll pick my displace and I'll say open, and you can see before and after it has actually shifted to some extent, because the displace what I have created, the cloud, it does not have any more effect onto it. At the end of the video, I'll again come back to the displace and I'll show you how it actually works. I'll go to the next video, again unlock it, and this time I'll create 2 duplicates because I want to show you 2 different effects. One I'll keep it down and I'll switch off the original also. So this is my first copy. I'll go to my filters, distort, and I'll say pinch. See, what pinch actually does is he actually pulls out one of the area. See, if I zoom out, this is how the pinch is. See, I can make, if I wanted to reduce, I can actually reduce it out. If I go in negative values, it's pinching outward. If I go in the positive value, it will pinch inward. So this is what the pinch is. Now this is the original. See the effect of the pinch? This is the pinch. Okay. Now I'll just off everything and all this second copy of my picture, and this time I'll give another distort effect, that is polar coordinates. Now what this polar coordinate does is, if it is in a polar form, it actually makes the picture in a circular shape. If you go for rectangle, it will make it in a form of a square shape. So what if I make it into a polar form, and if I say okay, this is how the picture is. It's a very amazing effect, and especially when you try, if you want to show a very nice textures on your picture, yes, this is going to work very well for you. So one of them was this pinch effect, and the other one is your polar coordinate effect, and this is the original. See the difference between, I'll switch it off and this is the normal. When I switch it on, it has been. So what I've actually tried to do is I've pushed a little back, that's all. That is pinch effect, and this is the difference between the original and the copy of the polar coordinate effect. Next there is another picture. I'll just unlock it. Control plus J to duplicate the picture. I'll duplicate it only one time because I am going to apply only one filter here. I'll go back to filters, I'll go to my distort, and I'll pick up a ripple. What ripple does is, if I increase my ripples, you can see he's adding some zigzag motions onto the picture. And if I zoom in, that is control plus, you can see the effect. It gives you a very nice effect, especially if you're trying to add some text onto this. The text will be popped out very nice, especially because of the background and the color combination in the picture. It has brought a very nice effect from the original to the effect what it has done. I hope it's easy and you are following my tutorials. Anytime if you have any doubts, do comment down in the in your comment section. I will surely reply to you, and I will make sure that in my upcoming videos or series I will apply all your suggestions given to me. And do follow and do like to my videos and share my videos if you really feel that they are good content, and it is valuable for your precious time to have a view, and subscribe to it. Do follow and subscribe to my channel, and let's get back. Next I'll go for another video, another picture, I'm sorry, and I'll just unlock it, and as usual I'll make a copy of it. Make sure you are on your copy layer, go back to your filter, go to distort, and this time pick shear. Shear is like, you can see this is a straight line, right? If I click anywhere on the line, it's giving me a point. Now what if I move this side? See, I can actually distort it completely like that. And if I say okay, see the picture, this is the before and after picture. You can use it n number of ways for your photos to manipulate and stuff. I will soon upload pictures where I will be doing photo manipulation, exposure effects, and dispersion, text, 3D, and many more things. And I will upload them in a form of a time lapse, or I will upload them with the instructions. If the videos are too big, I will really upload them in a form of a time lapse, because I don't want you all to see a very big and long videos and such. If you really want to see them in with the instructions, yeah, I'm very happy, and I'm most welcome if there is any one person also who wants to see it with all the instructions, because I believe that each and every one is important for me, because your support is the thing that has brought me till here, and I have moved a step up in my process of growth in the YouTube. And yeah, thank you so much. So I'll just go up to the next picture, and it's actually a small flower picture. I'll select and say Control J, that is my copy. I'll go back to my filters, distort, and this time I'll choose Asperize. And here it's already done bunching. See, now if I reduced my zoom in, and if I increase, he's actually like pulled out. It's a normal mode. If I say horizontal, and you can see it either goes in the horizontal way, like you can squeeze it or you can punch it. If you want, you can go for vertical. See, you can, like, you want to squeeze it, but it will not leave the edges, only in the middle it will work. Or you can go for the normal mode and pull it out, and if I say okay, and the picture is actually, see the difference between it, he's actually like popped out of it. He's like, imagine you're holding one petal and you're like trying to pull out, an entire flower came with it. Something a different effect. Now there is another picture, and I will just unlock it and Control plus J for the copy. Select him, go back to the filter and distort, and pick the twirl. Here what happens, it's a very nice effect. It will actually twist your picture. See, if I increase, see the way, how much is it twisting. If I keep it to some level, it's gonna be this. See, you can put it onto somebody's face and make it like a gif, before and after gif, like something like this, like the before picture face and after twirling. It's a nice effect on faces. And then I'll come back to this picture, and it already has an effect, so I'll switch it off and put it down. I'll go back to my original, I'll say Ctrl J and make a copy of it, and then I'll go to filter and I'll go to distort, and this time I'll choose wave. What wave does is, it actually gives in a form of a sine wave, like up and down hills. I can give how many waves I want in one generator. I'll give the wavelength for it. I can specify the amplitude, like how peak you want it to be, the scaling sizes. Yeah, it's a very nice effect. And when you say okay, it's very nice when you're trying to put some text or some effect, especially for clothing or water rippling or in the sky and all. Yeah, it gives you a very beautiful texture. Next I have this one. Same way, I'll just switch off the effect and I'll put it down. I'll select the original and I'll hit Ctrl plus J key to get a new one. With my left click, I'll go to filters, again left click distort, and then now I'll pick up the zigzag one, the last one, and I'll zoom out a little and I'll show you when I'm increasing, he's actually pushing it away, just like water ripples. Now if I say okay, this is the water ripples. You see, these are the effects, what you see, what all the effects are. So the first effect was displace, and then we went for this effect, that is actually a pinch, and then we had this polar coordinates, that was here, this one, and after that we came here and we went for the ripple effect, this one, and then we went here and we went for this effect, which is this. I'll just select the layer, make sure the layer is selected. I'll go to distort. After ripple, it is the shear effect, and that is this one. I love this original, this one. And then we had another effect here, that is which one, this one, spherized, and then we went here and we went for the twirl effect, that is this one, and then we actually came back to this one and we added this wave effect, and then we came here back and we added one more effect, that is the zigzag. So these are all the effects of Distort. Now I'll just go to and I have an Instagram account where I will be posting all my artworks, and you can have a look and follow me there. And if you really find it interesting, you can share it with your friends and known people. And yeah, a little support of yours, a little time of yours, if your daily life brings a energy booster kind of effect to me. Coming back here, I will first of all go to new and make a new file. Don't worry of the resolution. I'll go to filter and I'll go back to render, and as usual I'll add the cloud, and then here I will add a filter of distort, like I'll add zigzag. Okay, I'll give a more form, and yeah, this is the zigzag effect, and I'll add one more. I'll go for distort and I'll add shear effect. So all the three effects have been applied to this. Now I will save this as a PSD file, and I'll save it as displace, but I'll say it has to be displace 1. Okay, so my file is already saved, so I don't need this anymore. I'll open this picture. So I have brought in another picture. I'll go for Ctrl J duplication, and I'll go to file, distort and displace, and I'll pick the new one and I'll say okay. And you can see the effect, not much, little effect, so that is how your displays work. So yeah, here I will be ending today's class. I hope you have understood all my distort filters, and yeah, if you have any suggestions, do let me know to improvise my videos, my content and everything. Till then, see you in the next class. Bye bye.